Kids and cadets, happy Sunday. Finally dried out here in Southwest Florida, but it's extremely windy. We had a big storm come through overnight. We got quite a bit of rain, a couple inches. Luckily, it was overnight and woke up this morning to partly cloudy and extremely windy. Had a nice lady message me about a Self-Propelled. I told her I had this 2020 Toro for 160. I know I got 170 on it. I figured I'd blow it out here before Christmas. So she's on her way with her husband. Should be here in the next 20 minutes or so for this Toro. The guy down in Venice, Florida, that brought me 2 units. The first unit, I added gas to it. It started, he took it away, and then he left me this Toro recycler. It had the broken uh, blade brake cable here, and I replaced that. So I told him 65 cash for the repair, so he's on his way. He was supposed to come yesterday morning, but like I said, we had rain. And then maybe a month ago, a grandpa messaged me, said, hey, I'm trying to get my kids interested in repairing small engines. I'm going to be away for the month, but when I come back, I'll get a hold of you. He actually came out because I had a machine advertised. And then he said, oh, I'm not really here for the machine. I want to know if you've got any junk mowers that I can use for training. And I said, let me come up with some. So he's on his way. I told him I'd give him these 2 units for free. The Briggsy here has potential. Don't know much about it. Took it in from a scrapper deal. It's a 2006, it looks like. So I'm going to give him the diaphragm kit and a new air filter. These are extremely easy to rebuild, so that'll be good training for the grandsons to mess with this, do an oil change, new air filter. This thing should start for him. I don't know if the pump works, but he said something about whatever he got, he was going to take off the mower decks and put on his workbench to work on. So this is not going to take up much room. He could work on it just as it is. So then I found this newer style plastic engine with a huge crack. The deal with this is he can show the boys how to do valve adjustments on the newer style plastic engine. I call them plastic because the first thing you see is plastic. The recoil, the tank, the carburetor's plastic, front end's plastic, rear end's plastic. Plastic's cheap. So I'm going to tell him he can show him how to do valve adjustment and maybe tear this thing down, pull the piston out, do a dissecting of that machine. I could probably tell you the model number of this thing. Maybe I can't. It's kind of grungy. And it looks like with the adapter, it was a front wheel drive or rear wheel drive unit with the Toro style blade adapter. Not sure what this thing came off of. But anyway, I says, come get this junk. It's free. You can mess with it. Hopefully his grandsons learn something. So kind of impressed. He's trying to encourage the boys to turn wrenches. I don't see that very much or very often. So if they can do that, maybe when they're older, they'll be able to change the oil in their vehicles and not bring it to Jiffy Lube. Anyway, thanks for coming out. Quick updates. Sunday afternoon, partly cloudy, and it's probably 70 something. I can tell you in a minute here what we're looking at. We are 68. So I keep my thermometer on the front porch in this ceramic pot. You could see what it did in rainfall here. It's probably a couple inches of rain. So actually the water temperature here is 68. So I think I got a tape measure for shits and giggles. Let's just see what we got for rainfall. We really needed it. I think we're down 22 inches for the year. The summer was extremely dry. We usually get rain every day, and it hardly rained. It would go for a couple of weeks without rain. So we're way down in rainfall. So I did a quick count of sales. I wanted to let you know I got 129 sales as of yesterday. If the lady comes out for this, I'll be at 130 in sales. 130 mowers sold this year. I think I did 105 or 106 last year. We got 3.5 inches of rain yesterday and overnight. 3.5 inches here in Sarasota County, Florida. So I'm kind of happy with the 129 mowers sold. I was kind of curious because when you're selling a couple a week, it doesn't seem like you're selling a lot. But over the period of a year, it was 129. So I'm happy. I was above last year's sales. I don't know, maybe next year I'll do 150 units. Who knows? That's why I'm trying to get stuff fixed now before mower season here in the spring. Get a head start, so to speak. You guys tip your waitress and wait staff if you go out this week. Appreciate you coming out to Tommy Time. We're going to blow this fine machine out the door. And as always, eat more chicken.